Out the author. Komal Swaminathan (1935–1995) is one of the most important Tamil playwrights of the 20th century. His work was highly commended by critics and widely followed by popular audiences. Water. Thaner, 1980, is his most significant work and may be regarded as an excellent example of a species of political drama influential in the 1970s, not only in the Tamil theatrical world but in India in general. It appears here for the first time in English. Translation. S. Shankar is the author of the novel A Map of Where I Lived 1997, and the volume of criticism Textual Traffic, Colonialism, Modernity, and the Economy of the Text 2001. He teaches in the Department of English, Rutgers University, Newark. It is difficult to overstate the importance of Komal Swaminathan's celebrated 1980 Tamil play Thaner, Water. In his preface, Swaminathan notes that he set out to write a play that would be a worthy contribution to world drama. Many would say he accomplished his task. In any event, Water is certainly one of the more significant Tamil dramatic works of the 20th century. It was, in addition, tremendously successful commercially, the most successful of Swaminathan's plays. It has been staged more than 250 times and still finds the occasional production, both for urban and rural audiences. Such success is appropriate for a play that is best read as an example of what has often been called the middle theatre in India. Like other plays of this movement, which try to treat high-minded themes in a commercially viable format, Water attempts to straddle the gap between urban and rural audiences, between artistic integrity and popular reach. So successful was the play that it was made into a Tamil film directed by the reputed K. Balachandar. Immediately, Komal Swaminathan was catapulted to national recognition in India. Summary. This is a play that interrogates social and economic issues. The condition of the villages, the government's power, the importance of self-help. When Velasamy, himself a fugitive from the law, wanders into the village of Athapatty, he finds a people who are struggling to survive in extreme poverty, without any water for their daily needs. His bold spirit and conviction that there's nothing that human beings cannot achieve motivates them to take positive steps to improve their own future, instead of waiting in vain for government aid. With a new sense of agency, the villagers unite to solve their water problem, only to find that the authorities don't approve of such people-led initiative. The celebrated Tamil play, Thaner 1979, which was made into an award-winning film by the same name, explores very contemporary issues like the growing disillusionment of the people with the country's development policies, showing how they serve the interests of an urban elite. When Velasamy, himself a fugitive from the law, wanders into the village of Athapatty, he finds a people who are struggling to survive in extreme poverty, without any water for their daily needs. His bold spirit and conviction that there is nothing that human beings cannot achieve motivates them to take positive steps to improve their own future, instead of waiting in vain for government aid. With a new sense of agency, the villagers unite to solve their water problem only to find that the authorities don't approve of such people-led initiatives. The celebrated Tamil play Thaner 1979, which was made into an award-winning film by the same name, explores very contemporary issues like the growing disillusionment of the people with the country's development policies, showing how they serve the interests of an urban elite. Komal Swaminathan was an eminent Tamil playwright who was also a filmmaker and an editor. S. Shankar, the translator, teaches English at Rutgers University, New York. He has been published widely. Film summary. When a remote village, Athapatty in Madurai district faces severe water shortages, the inhabitants adopt all possible means to bring their problem to the attention of the authorities. But the process soon reveals the apathetic attitude of politicians, bureaucrats and the press alike. A convict Velasamy wanted for the murder of a local landlord turns the villagers' plight to his advantage and begins a cooperative scheme to transport water in a cart from a spring 10 miles away with help of Vathiar. The local politicians try to make people of village to vote for them in election. But all people of the village boycott the elections. The local politician beats the convict and breaks the vehicle used for transporting water. The villagers decide to build canal by themselves. But Alagiri, husband of Savanthi, comes to the village and finds the convict hidden in the village. The convict promises to Alagiri that he will surrender after the canal is finished. But fate intervenes in the form of a public works department officer, who stops villagers from finishing the canal work. The villagers are shot by police. The convict dies due to thirst for water. A villager joins the Naxalites. Vathiar is arrested for aiding the convict. The villagers leave the town. But Savanthi watches the sky every evening in hope of rain. These incidents are narrated by a press reporter who had come to the village. The final scene mocks bureaucracy by showing pictures of government-sponsored meetings for water resource improvement. It shows all the political parties' flags in the farmland. It shows that bureaucracy and politics fail the common man's aspirations.